suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindusfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Great. Giant tracks. I long to be homeward bound, to the modest abode whose corners I roamed, to my dog with his pipe, to my two to the alcove wherein lies my as my strength wanes, my breath short and grows, my sinews turn stiff, and my blood's coursing slows. It's time, high time, I was homeward bound, to the modest abode.
I know that song. What are you doing here?
Look, man. Another one. And so many times I've told him. What's that you say, Wilfred? Right you are. They'll never learn. At least this one heard a song before he died.
Who were these men?
My crew. They swore never to leave me. Kept their word. Tall one's Wilmar, Wilfred's to his right, and the lad with the stutter's Wilhelm.
Why do you and your crew stay?
We cannot leave. If we ventured it again, the giant would kill us all. Like he did the others.
You're Harald Houndsnout, Jarl of Undvik? Heard you were dead.
We look like stiffs to you. Me and me lads.
Well...
Exactly. So they all think me dead, you say? Mayhaps it's for the best.
Why'd the giant spare you?
Me and me crew and the sirens. We're helping him build a longship. I sew the sails and run away at times, and then the sirens fly out and bring me back.
Why does he need a ship? Where's he want to go?
Promise not to tell no one. I trust my men to take the secret to their graves. But you?
Promise, won't tell anyone.
Fine then. The giant's going to sail her out to defeat the gods come Ragnarok. The final battle for the world's end. She'll soon be ready.
Not much game here, but I saw the giant give you food. Where's he get it?
Don't know, don't ask. Food suits me, suits my crew.
Over there, on the ground. Hand's got bite marks on it.
What? Where? Wilmar, damn it. You're supposed to clean up. Couldn't keep a secret if your life depended on it. We had a choice. Dad or starve to death. And I didn't force anyone. You know, whole crew voted in favor.
I'm looking for Hjalmar on Crate. Word is he came to this isle with a crew. Aimed to defeat the giant.
Oh, aye, saw him. As did Wilmar.
Sure it was him?
Wilmar's got eyes like a hawk. They stood where you stand now. Poor shape they were in. Neath the red, Folin, Viggy. And just between you and me, that boy's not quite right in the head. Oh, the young on Crate was here too.
They recognize you?
No. Thank the gods.
Remember when this was?
When what was?
When Hjalmar on Crate was here with his men.
Oh, that? No, I don't remember. You might ask Wilhelm, though.
They say where they were headed?
Did they, Wilmar? Oh, aye. Aim to make camp in the old guard tower. Easy enough to find. Stands in the middle of a valley, guarding absolutely nothing.
Try to come back for you once I've found Hjalmar.
Sound awfully sure you'll find him? Maybe you can kill the giant while you're at it. All on your own. They're the same to a man, aren't they, Wilhelm? All think themselves immortal.
Gotta go. So long.
Hey, if you really aim to return, mind bring me some solid twine. You're like to find it in the village. And nails. We're short on nails. Can you remember that? Nails and twine.
I'll remember.
Look there, crew! Whitehair's returned! What brings you to us?
I should go.
Fare you well.
Take it easy. Hjalmar's encampment. They were attacked. Broken back, as if he fell from a height. Many wounds. Must have fought for a long time. Taken by surprise, but they fought off the attack. I need more clues. Search the perimeter. 2 people came through here, separately. These tracks are older. Somebody left the camp before the attack. Landed smack in a necker's lair and cut the beast down. Hardy folk, these Skelligers. Another track. One arrow in each. Good eye. Didn't come back for his arrows. Archer was determined to kill him. Wonder why. Got hit here first, but kept going. Definitely came through here. Kept going, though he could barely walk. Went this way. Lost a lot of blood. Couldn't have gone much further. Lost a lot of blood. Couldn't have gone much further. Took a second arrow here. Got him good this time. Now where'd that archer go? Trolls. Dragged him into the cave. Wonder if he's still alive. Archer was wounded too. Come on! Giant chased them. They ran toward the caves. Someone tripped and fell, but managed to get away. Another track. Giant tried to get inside. Looks like he gave up. Blood trail leads to the cave. Definitely came through here. It's deep enough. Shouldn't hit bottom. Clean cut. Head probably went flying. Sliced her up. 2 men, looks like. Hjalmar lost a lot of men here. Tunnel caved in. Shot half a quiver into her. Split her in 2. Giant's pantry. Recruited quite a few men. No Hjalmar here, though. Gotta keep looking. Hjalmar came through here. Had to. Lots of old tracks. Giant must have come through here often. Went this way.
Thanks, White One. If not for you, that might have taken me much longer. And I need to see Leif. The bitch has nearly ripped his innards out. And we two are all that's left of my crew. All right. You might not have heard. I'm Hjalmar on Crete. And I'll never forget you helping me in a time of need.
Geralt of Rivia.
The Geralt of Rivia. Like in the ballad about the sorceress and the witcher. You're still alive.
Looks like it.
Right? Well, forgive me. Just thought that all happened long ago. My dad used to tell me stories of your adventures. So, what are you doing on Undvik?
Your crew. What happened to them?
It all started with a storm. You see, then came the blasted sirens. I had a Hornwall horn to drive them off, but one night it just disappeared. Next morning the giant ambushed us, crushed half my men, hurled Arvid against the rocks, tucked Viggy under his arm. Just four made it here, but I suppose if it had all gone smoothly, would have made for a dreadfully short ballad about our heroic adventures.
Seems more doomed than heroic to me.
No, that's just the gods looking to see what metal we're made of. They'll soon get their answer.
Your father sent me. He needs you on Skellige.
Impossible. Dad knows I'll not return till I kill the giant.
Situation's changed. The fate of all Skellige will be decided on Skellige. They're getting ready to choose a new king.
The fate of Skellige is being decided here. If I accomplish this deed, it'll mean the gods have chosen me to rule.
The other claimants are already waiting at Caer Trolda.
Seems I must hurry then. Time to face the giant. Coming with?
Take it you're gonna fight the giant whether I help you or not.
Of course. But first I need to patch up Leif. Move him where he won't be bothered.
Leif's dead.
What? Nah, he's just unconscious. Lost a bit of blood, you know.
He's dead. Trust me.
Swore he'd sink his blade into the giant's heart. Swore it on the bones of his ancestors. Let's go. Hurry now! Pick up the pace!
Just like Krach.
I'm telling you, plough an enormous horse, son, he is.
So I heard.
Can't believe I finally got the bastard.
Haven't gotten him yet.
Geralt, help me smash that. We're sure to reach the giant's cave this way.
Getting colder. Gotta be close.
Careful now. One odd step and you could wake him.
Hey, quick! Let me out before he wakes!
Key should be around here somewhere.
Wait. Know what they call Viggy? The loon. For good reason, too. Best he stay in there till we finish with the giant.
What? You out of your bloody mind, Uncrate?
I thought he was your comrade.
He is. Which is how I know what he's like to do.
Let's free him. Giant's pretty big. Looks pretty mean. We could use an extra blade.
Even one swung by a madman.
I heard that, Uncrate. Let me out right now.
Wait here. I'll look for the key.
Let me out, quick!
Thanks, brother. I remember that.
Let's get out of here.
Right. Just as soon as I kill him. I knew we'd best him.
Viggy, you daft bastard.
Where are the others?
Thanks for your help, White Wolf. Geralt the Giant Slayer. I'll make sure the Skald said it in song.
Hjalmar the Giant Slayer sounds better. It was your venture. You deserve the glory.
Believe you're right. Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Gonna head back to Skellige?
Aye. After all, I'm to be crowned. I killed a giant, won back Unvik, and lost my entire crew. Who else has put forth a claim? Blue Boy Lugos, surely, and Ottrig, Svanrigga.
And Ceres.
Ceres? Me sis? But she's...
Surprised everyone.
And did he support her? Let her set off on some mad expedition?
Wasn't pleased. Especially since Ceres didn't mention it to him beforehand.
Nor to me.
She sailed off to Speakerog. Alone.
Alone? What on earth was she thinking?
Set out to help Udalric. Don't think she can do it?
Oh God, Ceres. Witcher. You wouldn't happen to be heading to Speaker Rogue by chance?
Yeah, I plan to go there.
Good. Thanks, Geralt. I hope we meet again.
Farewell, Uncrate.
Geralt. How are things?
You and Ciri, as I remember, you two grew up together, at least for a while.
Aye. Spent half her childhood in the Isles. Always at my heels she was. Scrawny wee thing. But her leaps on ice skates, why, none of us could rival them. Tried to outdo her once. Smashed me mouth on a rock.
And then you went to Krach and announced you'd agreed to wed.
You hear of that? Aye. We had 12 winters on us, both. Any thought of continuing that romance? Me Dow whipped it out of me head. Wonder what it'd be like to see her now.
Got another voyage in mind?
Of course. Ice Giant was just the beginning. Besides, I got all kinds of horse sons already saying he wasn't that big.
What about the folk of Undvik? You and your men were gonna help them return to their isle and rebuild Urskar.
Ceres will take care of that.
Farewell, Uncrate.
I was wrong about you, Witcher. You ain't the lifeguard, are yous? He loves me not.
I'll
He
be a
loves
priestess
me.
when I grow
He
up.
loves me not.
Don't want no stinky
Soothsaying
husband.
like that? Well, it'd normally be done with a flower child.
See any flowers round here?
Got a betrothed.
Me neither. And the chicken needs popping anyways.
Ah, damn the dogs. You don't look like one to haggle.
Show me what you got and we'll see. Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
stinky husband.
What can I do for you, traveler?
Can you trim my hair? Way it is now, it gets in my eyes. So long.
Lies. Who'd believe that shit? Throw a smile upon you.
Yours made you king when I was pissing.
I don't rule the Isles, but I do rule this
Need
town.
more time in the Isles.
Calm down.
Build your fort.
Well, what is it?
Hey? Hey, stranger. Looking for some entertainment? Want a drink?
What kind of entertainment you got in mind?
What? Why, beer, mead, and strong spirits. What do you expect in a tavern? Jump rope. I don't know where you're from, but I can see it's far off.
Show me what you have in stock. The Brockvar clan. Can you tell me about it?
We from the Brockvar clan are masters of the sea, bred and born to the water.
Thought everyone in Skellige spent a lot of time in the water.
They think so too, but all they do is skim the top of it in their long ships, all wrapped up in heavy furs. From time to time, the wind blows a bit of spray from the oars in their faces. That's their only contact with water. Whereas our boys, as soon as they can walk, dive off cliffs into the very depths of the sea.
What would you say to a little game of Gwent?
Hey, choose your poison and don't try any tricks.
The Brockvar clan.
We from...
Thought it.
from Tak...
What would you say to a...
I'm from Freya's gun. What, you deaf? You've had
That
enough.
shite.
Go home. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I'm to do, huh? Yours made you king
Maybe he's
when I was
looking to get
pissing.
tired of it.
What's that? Gotta come back tomorrow.
Rare indeed to get an audience once he gets chatting with the girl.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Ceres. Heard she stayed here.
Crate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Ceres. Where's Ceres?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I'm looking for Ceres. Any idea where she might be?
I hope she's gone to the village. It's been a time since she visited. She wished to speak to our folk, but
But?
I worry she might have gone to Jarl Udalric's old family home, though I tried to dissuade her.
Clan Brockvar have something to hide from the Crate?
No, it's not that. The house is a strange place. Many believe it haunted.
Great. I love haunted houses. But why would Ceres go there?
Before she left, she had a long talk with the Jarl. Seems she wanted to help him.
With what?
Forgive me. I must go to him.
A promising start.
Remember when that storm caught us in All's Bay?
Aye, like it were yesterday. Ofcon fell overboard and near drowned.
Udalric dove in the waves and saved her. Geralt, 'twas the gods directed him. He said their voice commanded him to dive into the maelstrom.
Too bad they didn't protect him from harm. Cut his shoulder to the bone. Wound infested. Raining fucking buckets.
Hey,
It is an honor to host one together.
Come for a reason.
Damn. Something seriously wrong here. Fresh footprints. Could be Ceres's. Ceres. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head.
pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt, why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Udalric.
The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalric.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brockvar, the ancestral sword of Udalric's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalric.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalric and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalric. But his father gave Brockvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalric to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalric to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Most likely their father thought some hard work at sea together would fix things between them.
We use sea outings as cures for many things. Sadly, this time it didn't work. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalric had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear, or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalric kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalric right now, powerfully so, and it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalric's the chosen one, the one the gods speak to. I believed it once, but now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
Daring theory. Not breaking any of your laws just by thinking it.
Don't care. I don't believe it's the gods talking. Have you seen him? He's covered in scars.
Thought he earned those in battle.
If you call the strife in his heart and head a battle, I've asked him about it. He said the voices command him to hurt himself for the glory of the gods. I think not. It's not the gods, it's Aki.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalric let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalric didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brockvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalric alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalric both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalric?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together. About?
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. You and my dad, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
That you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
They like me hot.
Anne?
Could you tell a trout from a cheese?
And? Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
Couldn't help overhearing your conversation.
No worries. It's no secret.
All in the Isles know Jarl Udalric hears the voices of the gods.
These voices you hear.
The gods. Their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't on Kright's guest...
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Let me help you, and I promise to do everything I can to keep from angering the gods.
Heed the Witcher, Jarl. Make amends to Aki and you'll surely please the gods.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Axe. There's a weapon. Take a soothsayer to know where it should be.
to see Udalric.
Rain's back again.
Rain in fucking buckets. Young and crit. There's a gallant fella.
Why'd you do it?
What is this?
Udalric. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
And what about the other method?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skellige, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
What can I say?
So, shall we try tricking it first?
Yeah, let's.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
Let's look around.
And?
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared. Shattered. Udalric must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him.
Seven years of bad luck for the food.
An old cradle. Must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Geralt, come! Think I've got an idea!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon.
In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house!
Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favourable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long. Got him Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, came when there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Farewell.
Suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindisfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with...
Good thought, Will. To you.
You're not growing any younger, Grimes. You must pass your knowledge on.
I'm no trout that must get to its spawning ground. I shall do what I please. Now leave me be. Leave me be, will ye? Leave me be, will ye?
They smear your ass with honey and
Your little Norgan's birthday tomorrow. I've no clue what to
Respect, would you?
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krach awaits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here at Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there.
I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on crates to wear the crown, it
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Weren't your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Ah, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! Ah, damn it!
play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her. She's so...
Well, stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, we're near twins in that regard.
Bad way to play it.
Think I don't know?
Well, stubborn.
Exactly!
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell, Witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcarls. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
Head of a giant, your man.
Beware the bandits that lurk in the highlands.
More silver.
Got me by
You hear the black
so
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind.
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellige's seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrige, his true-born son, and then on to his sons.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, a Hackamum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote will turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Ceres?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? And yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here, this bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it. That must probably started another row.
That's not Yalmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da. Da.
Take my cloak. Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too. You insult me, Lugas, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this. Dad, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crete. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
Talking won't help anything. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did. Pull yourself together, sinner. How'd they get in?